how does the story end?
The COVID story?
Yeah.
Not sure right now. We don't have a happy ending yet.
Given the political climate, that there aren't as many conversations happening with people who might think differently.
I honestly think that social media is one of the driving components that is making this virus worse.
I think social media has definitely pushed that too.
There's no doubt in my mind that misinformation is killing my community.
A lot of people do all these kind of videos using the pandemic, and instead of help people, they dividing people.
Said I've had several threats online, several other verbal threats. I know I've shown up to city council meetings, something like that, and there's 2 or 3 police officers in the back, and at the end of this I say, well, why are these guys here? And it's, well, we heard somebody may not be happy that you're here speaking.
What I chose to do was not be a participant in Facebook, because what you found was it was so negative, particularly early on, so many hateful, negative, horrible things. And what I chose to do was to back away from social media posts and try to become as educated and as informed as I possibly could, and try to make the right decisions for citizens. And I don't think I needed a Facebook post to tell me what to do.
It's been a broken record. People sending me emails or text messages saying, you need to watch this video. If you're going to be talking to us about the virus, masks, social distancing, or vaccines, then you need to listen to this person.
People send me these long lists of things for me to watch. Watch a YouTube of somebody talking to a school board. They don't understand that medicine shouldn't be based on who's the best orator, who's the best debater. It should be based off science and off fact. But instead you look at somebody who can get up and they very eloquently put out false information like it's a fact, and they look forward and look you right in the eyeball. And you think this has got to be true, but it's just a bold-faced lie.
It's gotten to the point where you can just put anything out there on the internet and it becomes truth, and the ability to share that is, it's infinite, just like this virus is spreading.
Social media is everything for a lot of people. And you and I, we can go and take a photo with a Ferrari and put it on our Facebook and says, look what we just bought. And believe me, I mean, a lot of people, they're gonna believe that, oh, look, Jose and Cody, buy that. But in reality, it's not. It's not because it's not real, all of that.
Your sources of information become a determiner of what your opinion is. People in our churches listen to different sources of information, and so there are great disagreements. And for the past 18 months, it's been a tremendous challenge dealing with different sources of information.
It's real easy to read a headline and think you know the article. And that's what they're doing. They like that. They don't want the 15 minutes anymore. They want 15 seconds at her and tell them what they should think.
It makes it hard, whenever people get on there and say that it's not real or don't believe that anything can help. And I think contrary to that, I feel like if people did a little bit of their part, that maybe we can start having some control in this.
In any society, in any social grouping, there are some people who are much more focused on the common good, what's best for the group. Then you have others who are much more focused on individual liberty. What I want to do in any society, people are going to fall somewhere on that scale. And so we find of our people in our Catholic churches, those who tend to emphasize more individual liberty don't like to follow mask mandates. And those who want to emphasize the common good, making sacrifices for the well-being of society, they tend to be fine with mask mandates.
Well, one of the things I've been thinking about a lot is we had a tornado in 2019 that hit pretty hard, devastated a lot of homes. A lot of families were hit hard by it. And San Angelo Strong, we came out. You know, every neighbor was out cleaning. Everybody came out. There were churches at schools serving meals. They didn't matter who you were. You come in and you get your food and your water. That's San Angelo Strong. That's what we do for our community. That's how we look out for each other. And to me, this virus is no different than a tornado.
I think the difference is because it's a material. The virus is real, and that people had afraid to get together or to get close to people. You see a tornado hits, and it was just a material damage. But and then with COVID hits, and it takes the life of a loved one.
These are not numbers. These are not number of deaths. These are not number of infections. These are people. Mothers have lost their children, and children have lost their fathers.
In the past 3 years, I've seen my community show out for me and show up for me in ways that I never imagined possible. So much love and support from people I've never met. And it's really sad to see that upended by this pandemic.
And if anybody has a great idea about how we can unite everyone behind the COVID-19 conversation, I welcome it.
Do you feel like this is something that could lead you to maybe reach out to her?
Well, I mean, you actually give me some good news. I might go and talk to her. And because you know what? We need to do something. If we don't do something, I think it's gonna get more wild.
Would Jesus have worn a mask? I don't know if he would have worn a mask or not. That's a great question. I hope he would have.
Hey everyone, Cody Broadway here. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out the NBCLX YouTube channel. Be sure to click here for more videos and also click here to subscribe to join the NBCLX community.